Hello, Rough Rider Nation, and welcome to this edition of the Rider Report. I'm Brad Clifford, and I'm joined today by two members of our soccer team, our ninth-ranked soccer team. You guys came out the rankings this week, and you're ranked number 9. Johnny Ramirez and Ricky Nunez Arellano. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
We're glad you're here.
Happy to be here.
Well, let's get into it. How's practice going? Ricky, how's practice going?
It's been going pretty great, man. We've been working 3 times a day and getting to know the system that our coaches want us to play, and the group's just coming together pretty well.
3 times a day. You guys pretty tired there, Johnny?
Yeah, it can be tiring for sure. It's actually drains us out a lot, but I think in the long run it'll pay off.
Pay off for conditioning, exactly,
Yeah,
right? A lot of ice baths, I guess, after practices, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, good. How's the camaraderie of the team? You guys coming together? Coming together as a group?
Yeah, like from the beginning, like at the first practice that we had, we were just getting to know each other's names of the freshmen
Right.
coming in, and like right away we started clicking, making friendships. You know, everyone's getting to know each other. It's been pretty well, man.
Good. I was able to watch your guys' scrimmage here this last week, and a lot of fast, a lot of quickness, a lot of ball handling skills. Looks like we might score a lot of goals this year. What do you think?
Yeah, hopefully that's what we're aiming for.
That's the plan, right?
Yeah, that's always the plan.
Always the plan. Well, good. Well, aside from the regular season and the playoffs, when we're not saying anything, we're not going to jinx ourselves, how exciting is it that Yavapai College is going to host the national tournament this year? Johnny, what do you think?
Well, as always, you know, when you have something so big coming to your country, I mean to your town, the whole team comes together and really focuses on what's the priority, and that's, you know, get to nationals. But first off, we have to get game by game, so
Right.
start on Tuesday. But, you know, it gets a little bit of pressure, but without any pressure, you know, maybe you don't motivate yourself enough.
Exactly. What do you think? I mean, that's an exciting thing. This
Yeah,
is a national tournament. This is pretty cool.
It's a big motivation, you know, for the team to work hard every day in and out of the field. And but like as Johnny said, you got to take it day by day. You can't be getting ahead of yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't want to jinx ourselves by any means, but regardless, we're going to host the national tournament, and that's a pretty cool thing. Well, tell us about your time here. Tell us about your time that you've had here, Yavapai, guys. What do you think?
I think it's been pretty amazing, you know, in the classroom and on the field, and met a bunch of new people, learned a bunch of new things, and it's just, you know, you're just happy to be here. It's a different vibe. Yeah.
Right, from where you're at now. You're
Yep.
from Las Vegas,
Yep.
North Las Vegas, and so it's not very far from home.
So 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So you can get home on a weekend if
Yeah.
Mike ever gives you a weekend, right?
Yeah, if he gives us a weekend off, and yeah, I'll probably be visiting my family.
Very nice, very nice. How about your time here?
Pretty good so far. You know, it's the second year, and I enjoyed the first one, but you know, this is a new year, fresh start, and obviously being away from home, you can get a little homesick, but soccer brings us all together. It's something to get us our mind off of maybe being on our own, but you know, soccer's fun. It's what we do, and we like to do that.
Well, it helps to have a team. That's a good point about homesickness, but when you have a team, it certainly helps. Where are you from there, Johnny?
Tucson, Arizona.
From Tucson, so you're not very far. You're about the same distance almost.
About 3.5.
About 3.5, so you guys get to see your family a little bit. Well, let's talk about you a little bit individually here. Johnny, let's talk about you. Academics is high on your list. You were a second-team NJC all-academic team member last year because of your grade point average. Academics is high for you. Why is that?
Well, as you know, Coach always points out to us, academics is something that should be taken into consideration every day. And it's not just you can play well and then you think you're going to be on the team. You know, your grades have to be good in order to play, and in order to move on maybe to a 4-year school, you have to make sure you put school as a priority. And since I was little, you know, that was always ingrained in me. And my parents always said school first before soccer. And
Fantastic.
And I mean, it paid off. It's
Obviously.
helped out in this class. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Now, let's talk about you a little bit there, Ricky. What brought you to Yavapai College? You're from North Las Vegas. What brought you to Yavapai College?
Just the soccer, you know. I did live in North Las Vegas, but I went to school all the way across town. My parents made that sacrifice of getting me a car so that I could go to a better school and have better opportunities, which in the long run paid off because I was offered here to Yavapai, and it was pretty exciting to be here, and you know, just all of that, man.
Yeah. That's fantastic. That's great of your parents to be able to do that. That's
Yeah.
because that is a sacrifice on everybody's parents' part, and that's good for your parents to enforce the academics and get to a better school.
Yep.
Tell me about if you weren't playing soccer right now, what would you be doing?
I'd probably be having some sort of like bad job in Vegas and hanging out with people I shouldn't have to
Yeah.
be, you know, and doing things every weekend that, you know, I shouldn't be doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you're playing soccer.
Now I'm
That's
playing
fantastic.
Soccer, enjoying life.
There you go. What would you be doing?
Possibly working as well, you know, maybe going just down to regular community college or school somewhere back home and, you know, taking the easier way, you know, in life. And it's a little challenging, you know, go play college ball, but it's obviously worth it. It's, you know, a lot of fun.
Absolutely. That's great. That's great. All right, tell me about your single most successful moment in soccer from little kid to now.
I think it would have to be breaking my high school's top scoring record for scoring.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
How many points?
It was 26 goals. Well, the record was 24 goals, but I ended up with 26.
Absolutely. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. How about yours?
I would have to say maybe going to stay with my club team back home, and that was always a big pride I took in. You know, I came from a team that was just recreational, went into a more competitive program, and I started off right away, and then that same year we won state, and it was great.
That's a great feeling.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay, let's get embarrassing here. What about your most embarrassing moment?
Oh man, I think it would have to be like the second game here in Yavapai. Had a bunch of like missed opportunities, and I just kept getting worse and worse, and the embarrassment just like took over my body, and it was bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Not used to doing that type of thing, right?
No, I'm not used to it at all.
That's great. We're not going to do those this year, though.
No, not at all.
Johnny, what about you?
I would have to say, obviously everybody on the team knows this. It's last year's first game. I forgot my shorts, and I did. Coach Mike never lets us go, and he always reminds me of how I forgot him, and I just couldn't help out the team. I didn't have my uniform.
Every time.
But ever since then, I had to double check my bag before.
That's the first thing you check, right?
Always. My shorts got to make sure they go.
That's fantastic. That's good. Well, let's go with the lightning round here. Let's go with you first there, Ricky.
Yep.
All right, real quick answers off the top of your head. Hometown?
Lázaro Cárdenas, Michoacán in Mexico.
Very good.
Yeah.
What position do you play?
I play center back.
Center back. Favorite food?
Would have to be Hawaiian food.
Hawaiian food.
Yeah. I love
Wow.
it. I love it. Back home, there's like a bunch of different places that I go to.
Fantastic.
Different Hawaiian places. It's awesome, yeah.
That's great. What's your degree in? What do you want to study?
Right now, I'm going for kinesiology. I might vary it as time goes by, but
Yeah.
for now, just exercise science.
That's what
pretty
you're
much. Yeah.
Pointing towards.
Yeah.
Good, very good. Do you have a favorite movie?
I do. The Wolf of Wall Street. I love
The
it.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I love it.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Very good. How about a pet? Do you have a pet at home?
I do. I have my dad has a Chihuahua. Her name is Minnie.
Minnie the
Minnie,
Chihuahua.
yeah.
That's great. How about any hobbies other than soccer?
I love weightlifting.
Oh, very good.
During the off season, or if I have time, I'll just go to the gym, lift some weights. Yeah.
Has that helped you in your soccer career?
Yeah, it has. It gives me like a better presence on the field to be a bigger person. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Withstand some of the pushing and jostling there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite professional athlete?
I would have to go with Russell Westbrook from basketball.
All right.
That's
It's a good one. Very good. Do you have a nickname?
Not really. People just call me Ricky. My full name is Ricardo. Yeah. they
Just go
call
by
me
Ricky.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And where are you going to be in 5 years?
Hopefully, I'll be starting up my own job, maybe I'll be a personal trainer, physical therapy, something like that, just on my own, starting it up and creating my success from there.
That's a great goal.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, let's go with you, Johnny. Hometown is Tucson,
Arizona,
right? We said that. What's your position?
Center mid.
Center mid. All right. Favorite food?
Ooh, Peter Piper pizza.
All right. My kids would say the same thing. Very good. Degree. What's your degree in?
I'm a biology major.
Biology.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Favorite movie?
I would have to say the Fast and Furious series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't choose
All
it.
20 of them?
all-
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Very nice. Do you have a pet at home?
Yes, a dog named Ruby.
Ruby the dog.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. Any hobbies other than soccer?
Watch a lot of Netflix.
Netflix. That seems to be the answer of choice for kids your age is
Yeah.
Netflix. So that's not so bad. Do you have a favorite professional athlete?
I would have to say Sergio Busquets from Barcelona.
From Barcelona.
Yeah.
And they just won, didn't they? Did they just win there?
No.
I may be wrong.
No,
Yeah,
they lost.
They lost to Real Madrid.
They lost to Real Madrid. Okay, I got the two mixed up. All right. Very nice. Nickname?
Well, not really, but I do go by John sometimes or JR on the team.
JR. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Very good. And where are you going to be in 5 years?
hopefully getting into a dental program at some school where maybe I can play soccer there.
Very
as
nice.
well.
So you want to be a dentist then eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Well, guys, thank you. It's been good to know you and get to know you. The Rough Rider Nation wants to get to know the soccer players. Ranked number 9 in the country right now, vying for another ACCAC title. Remember to follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on www.goroughriders.com. We will be streaming the home soccer matches, so watch for that as well. And as always, Rough Rider Nation, go Rough Riders.